Well, bonjour. Well, we're back out here on the Gulf of Mexico. We're sailing just past Sarasota, Florida. We left the Florida Marco Island yesterday afternoon about 4 o'clock between a bunch of storms. And yesterday evening, as we was coming up the Gulf Coast, one of the most beautiful red skies I think I've ever witnessed out here. Just beautiful red sky. We took pictures of it and we posted it on Facebook. And Brother Jeremy just got through catching a nice little tuna, and with the hook in it, getting it on board, it looked like the Boston Bloody Massacre. So he's cleaning up. So anyway, he had a nice fight with it for a while for sure. And it's been a nice day. We're trying to beat a storm. We got some bad weather coming, and we're trying to beat a storm into Steenhatchee. We're trying to get there before the bad weather gets here. We have approximately 170 nautical miles to go, and we'll be pulling into Steenhatchee. We'll reevaluate the weather when we get outside of Clearwater, and if it looks like that we can't make it, that we may have to go in there and tuck in where it's safe for a day or two. We don't know yet. We'll check that out when we get there. And anyhow, yeah, it's beautiful out here today. Gorgeous, beautiful day. And we're under sail and making about 5 knots, average of 5 knots. And I'm walking around here. Beautiful day. You can see here we sailing along. We're blessed to have autopilot, and so you can see that nobody's at the helm. We have a crew member, the autopilot. He don't eat, he don't drink. Requires not a whole lot of attention. He just keeps it on course. And of course we have our chart plotters, navigation equipment of communication, of course. We have a satellite messenger, and we have, of course, the long-range VHF. And so here we are. So just wanted to make a little video, let y'all see what was happening. And I mentioned about that red sky. I wish we'd have got that on video yesterday evening, but it's in the Bible, in Gospel of Matthew, in the 16th chapter, in the 2nd and the 3rd verse there. And Jesus talks about the red sky. It's an old mariner sailing for a long time. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailor take warning. We had a beautiful red sky yesterday evening. Now we have a beautiful day today. You can see it's just gorgeous out here. A whole lot better. It's actually much better now than it was when we left Marco Island yesterday. Actually, we had heavy following seas, and we had to hand steer the boat for several hours. Our helm autopilot just won't keep it on course when you have following seas like that. A swell come up behind you and throw the transom around on the boat, and then it throws everything off, and you lose the wind out of your mainsail, and so you just about have to steer the boat when it does that. But in the morning hours this morning, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning or so, it laid down some, and we was able to get the autopilot working for us again. So the autopilot steering the boat, so we're thankful about that. And anyhow, it's just lovely out here today. Wish I'd had that. I was using Brother Jeremy's phone to video him catching that fish, so you'll have to see his post to see that. I should have had both I should have had both cameras on. I didn't think about that. He had quite a fight with it. Finally got it in, and then he released it. We weren't hungry. If we'd been hungry, I guess we'd have eaten it, but we weren't hungry for it. So Anyhow, here we go. Operation on a 50-foot Gulf Star, Texas. Selling up the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, not much traffic out here today. Seen a few shrimp boats out working last night as we were sailing through. And all right, anyhow, we'll get back with y'all later. And kind of like these videos, you kind of see a little more what's going on out here. And Lord bless you. And we'll talk at y'all next time around.